Hi everyone, I am Denizhan, and in this video I am going to show you how we can use the easy game user settings in your project. Easy game user settings plugin is a framework that allows us to display or edit our settings, game user settings, in a more structured way. This plugin does not provide any templates, UI templates. It just allows you to create our settings and their data. As you can see here, I have opened up my settings registry of display, and we can create display names for this registry, its priority, metadata. And in this settings data category, we can actually create our settings. Let's open up one. For example, effect quality or anti-aliasing quality. We have dev name, we have the base data. In this base data, we have the display name of this setting, the category, the value type. We can create or select any value type that are displayed here. These value types can be created in blueprints too. And in this value type, we have low, medium, high, epic, and their corresponding values that are held in the INI file for each user. This is the metadata, and we can create any type of metadata or use existing ones. So we can use descriptions, text, videos for that setting. We have the getter setter. This is actually gets the quality, the setting value, and sets the setting value. We have to create this one for each setting. The edit condition, we can create any type of edit condition here, just like in other ones. By default, we have compare, constant, multiple conditions, and platform based condition. This will change the visibility or editability for this setting. For example, if the platform is Windows, make this setting hidden, and if it is hidden, set the value to 0 for this setting, etc. This can change per setting, per condition. Yeah, it's very modular this way, and we have also the widget mapping for this. As you can see, if the value type is static, we will use this set widget, and if the value type is category, we will use this widget for the list view in the UI. And we can also we can create exceptions for the settings. For example, if the setting is anti-aliasing quality for this registry, use this widget instead. And also we have registry category data, so we can display our settings inside a category. If the category is display, we have to create our text for that field, and we can also create our metadata for that field, so we can display further information. So what we are doing actually with this plugin is to reflect this information in the UI, so that our UI is much more cleaner. It doesn't hold any data that it doesn't need to. And we can change our settings in a much modular and user-friendly way. So how do we bind these widgets to these settings in this registry? In here we have this widget mapping, and in this widget mapping we have value type to widget class mapping. For example, if the value type is discrete, we will use this widget, which is a custom created widget that uses discrete game setting list element discrete as its parent. And these all discrete settings are using this widgets. And for the category, value type category, this is a special one. This category widgets are created automatically based on the setting category. We will use this widget. This is also custom created widget that uses its parent as the game setting list element category. And finally we have the scalar value here. For this setting we can create any type of value type in Blueprints or C++. It doesn't matter, it will show up here. And for this value type we will use the game setting scalar, and it uses this resolution scale. Let's open up this setting here, resolution scale. It uses scalar value type, and value range is 0.5 and 1, and the step size is 1. We can access this information in our widgets, so we can change the behavior of this widget by looking at this value. And finally we have the registry category data. For this registry, every registry in its base data has a setting category, and if we select the correct one, it will display under that category. The category order in the registry category data does matter, because game setting category display is displayed on the top, and game setting category dot quality is displayed on the bottom. If we change the order of them, all the settings under that category will change its order too. So we can change the order of the settings by just changing the category order. So let's dive in a bit more. In our base data we have this value type, we have this metadata that is accessible in the widgets, and we have this getter setter for each settings that we define, and this there's an edit condition. Let's start with this. In the edit condition we have several built-in conditions, and in these conditions, for example, compare constant, multiple condition, platform based condition. The constant one generally used for debugging. Let's open up this and make it hidden. So whenever we open up our full screen mode again, the edit condition will be hidden. Let's test that. So let's start play. Let's open up our game settings under the display. The full screen mode is not visible here anymore. So if we change the edit condition to read only disabled, this setting will be disabled but visible. As you can see here, we can't edit this. We can also make it not navigable or not focused, so we can't see the full screen mode's description. This is completely optional. This depends on your game. We have also other conditions, for example, compare. In the view distance quality setting, we created our compare condition. In here we have setting to compare against. Let's take texture quality for example, and paste it here. Comparison values. For example, if the comparison value of the texture quality is 1, I believe it's medium. And if it is medium, we will hide or make it disabled, and else we will make this view distance quality setting editable. Let's test this. If the texture quality is 1, meaning medium, the view distance quality will be disabled. So we can use this edit conditions to make states go editable, read-only disabled, or hidden based on the provided condition. We can create or use existing conditions. For example, we can create multiple conditions for the settings, or we can use platform-based condition. For example, if the platform we are on is Windows, make this states go hidden, or we can create our own settings just by clicking on the content browser and create a blueprint class of condition game setting edit condition base. In here we can override the function, and in this function we can get the registry, for example this display registry, and the owner setting, the parent setting that we are living in. For example, in the settings in the full screen mode, we can select our new blueprint, and the owner setting will be the full screen mode. We can get the world from the registry, so we can get the game we are on or the platform that we are on, and make any type of logic that we want, and make this setting go hidden or read-only disabled based on the provided variables for each setting, so we can make it more modular. And these variables will be visible on our condition, as you can see here. We can create these conditions on the blueprints or in the native C++. It doesn't matter. It is very flexible. And of course we have the getter setter for each setting. For example, in our full screen modes we use the CGS full screen modes, and our frame limit we use the CGS frame limit. These are custom created blueprints. You can create them your own. The parent base class is game setting getter setter base. With this blueprints we actually get or set our settings at runtime. For example, when we open up our setting on our UI, we get the correct setting by using this function for this setting, and we use the same thing for other settings. Let's open up one. We need to overwrite two main functions, one for apply setting and other one is the get saved value. Apply setting gives us a value of string. This is generally 0, 1, 2, 3. This is the saved value on our text file for game user setting. All the game settings, game user settings are actually convertible to strings because they are saved on a txt file, so we can convert them back to the original value just by converting them to enum in this case. Set full screen mode and apply setting on our apply setting function, and get saved value for this function get game user settings, get full screen modes, and convert it back to the string. Yes. You can use your custom game user settings. If you don't know how to create them, you can look at the Unreal Engine documentation. By creating your own custom game user settings, you could create some settings for your game, for example mouse sensitivity or difficulty, etc. These are all custom game user settings, and if you use them, you just get your custom game user settings and use the correct functions, and convert them back to string. So as you can see here, I did this same thing over and over. For example, for the foliage quality, I get the game user settings, I get the foliage quality and convert it to string. And for the apply setting, I use the same function. These are all same. This is a bit cumbersome at start. I use this method because this is much more readable, I think. I know it is much more assets, but if you can create your own getter setter that is much more modular and that gets the correct file and writes the correct game user settings to the correct order and apply the console command that applies those settings, but I find that much more difficult to manage, but it is possible, but this is not provided by the plugin. Maybe in the future. For now, you can create your own blueprints and get or set your settings by using them, so that UI can access them and set them. And finally we have this project settings that we can open up like this, and in the engine, easy game user settings, developer settings, and we can register our settings here. Mouthful of settings, I know, and so that we can access our game user settings registries anywhere in our project. So I have opened up my activatable widgets. This is common UI, and I use a custom class. It doesn't matter for this example. In here, I want to create different tabs for each registry. So I have to get the registries by using this. This is a async function. The settings registries are not actually loaded. Whenever we need them, we load them, and when it is loaded, we can use them. I create my registries like this. I just create widgets to populate this field in our widget switcher. So whenever we actually open up this game settings, this widget gets created, and when this widget gets created, it loads the registries and creates this widgets. And yeah, so whenever we create a different registry, it will be displayed here. So let's open up our widgets that we create whenever we add a registry. Let's open up that widget. And as you can see here, I use a game setting list view in our hierarchy. In our this is a common list view, but a bit more customized, so we can have additional features. But all this list view, scrolling, accessibility, etc. comes with the common UI. We can get our list entries here. We can select different ones per project, per list view, and the settings will be displayed here. This is just for debug view. So whenever this widget gets constructed, we call this function, and we get our displayed setting registry, and we get our list view, and from this game setting list view, we use this set list items from setting collection, so that we can create custom widgets that comes with the registry. Let's open up that. So whenever we use this here, we actually use the widget mapping, so the correct widgets are displayed per item. So I do some custom things for inputs. Let's see them in our example. So whenever I change a setting here, our inputs from the action bar is visible, and whenever I discard them, they are no longer visible. This can be achieved easily. This is my setup. As you can see here, this is for common UI, so this is not included in the project, but the common UI is opened, enabled by default whenever you activate this plugin, so you can use this setup. And this is a very custom thing, so I don't go much further detail with this, but yeah. This is how you set your registries by getting the list view and set list items from collection, and the correct settings will be visible, and if you use the categories are also created. We need to also create our custom setting entries for our list. As you can see here, I have several of them. Let's open up our discrete. In our discrete, let's actually create one. Let's open up the blueprint and scalar. Where is it? Game setting list element scalar. This is our custom widget. This is the native one, comes with the plugin. This is a base widget. Whenever we compile it, as you can see here, it is required that we have slider setting value. Analog slider was not found. We can just create our analog slider with the name with slider / setting value, text, setting value, common numeric text block. With that, we can create our widgets. We need to create our items that will be in the hierarchy, because these widget bindings are controlled with the C++. So we don't have to create our blueprints much more dirtier. And as you can see on our scalar, we have some several elements. For example, on setting activation by value state changed. This will be called whenever a setting value gets changed. And if the state is dirty, I play an animation. And if, for example, if the value changed on the slider, I set some scalar parameter from the material. So our slider is actually invisible, but we can interact with it, but the interaction result will be visible through the image that we have defined. This is a custom material, UI material. I copied a lot of the settings from the Lyra project. There are some brilliant materials there. And yeah, this is actually pretty simple. We don't actually do anything here once we created our settings. All the setting name, all the text and the slider will be controlled by the C++. All the visual effects can be achieved by just looking at this code. And same for the discrete widgets. When we create them, we need to create some widgets that has the same name as in the compiler results. And from here I just use the onSetting activation by value state changed event, and whenever it changes I play some animation. This is pretty simple. You can create any type of widgets for specific value types and display them here. You can look at the C++ code. If you really want, I will make a documentation about how to use them for specific events or specific conditions. But all the editable states or hidden are controlled by the C++. So you just need to create the widgets with the correct name, and all the results will be handled by the C++. And you can use your custom settings, setting widgets in your registry by just assigning them to the correct widget class by value type. I think I have mentioned everything that you need to know to start up with this plugin. The correct documentation link will be here. I will link it down below. The plugin name will be Easy Game User Settings. It will be displayed here, or you can search it. Of course, I haven't mentioned everything. The documentation will mention everything that you need to know. For example, your priority in your registries is used for where is it? Whenever we use this function, the results will be based on your priority, so you can create your tab list in order. I haven't mentioned that you can create your own value types in blueprints. For example, I can get the current localized cultures and give the discrete return property. So whenever I add a new culture to my game to localize, the results will be automatically visible here. Let's see that. Sorry, what is that? I need to delete this. So whenever I open up my game, the language, for now there is no localized culture, so it is empty, but whenever I add them, the result will be here. So you can create everything. I use it in my game, so I add this. I use this plugin a lot. So whenever I add anything, you can get the updates. And of course, if you have any questions or any feature requests, you can reach me. The links will be here from the documentation site. So thank you for watching. As I said, if you have any questions, please share them, and see you next time.